टू क्या हाल चाल। वेलकम बैक टू अनदर लाइव स्ट्रीम। क्या चल रहा है गाइस? ओके, वी आर ऑडिबल एंड वी आर स्ट्रीमिंग टू। मेरे फ़ोन में दूसरे में बैटरी नहीं है तो फक इट, मेरा मन भी नहीं है आज चार्ज करने का। सीधे ही चलते हैं गेम के अंदर। आज कुछ बात करने को है नहीं, बात भी करेंगे किससे, कोई तो है नहीं अभी हमारे साथ जुड़ा हुआ। जब जुड़ेंगे तब कर लेंगे। ओके, लेट्स गो। ओके, लेट्स गो। ऊपर जंपिंग जपैक जंपैक जंपैक जंपिंग जपैक जंपैक जंपैक गिली गिली। हाँ, कहाँ से निकालेगा, मैं तो ये सोच रहा हूँ। है कहाँ? मैप पे देख लेता हूँ बाद में टीपी मारने के लिए। इधर कहीं है ना, ठीक है। अमित में इन माई क्लासरूम। लेबियोसो। एक और मिल गई। अरे उधर तो वो भी था एक। हक भूल ही गया। कागज सा। वापस जाते हैं इसके। कहाँ गया? अरे कहाँ गया? अच्छा इधर है। इधर भी है एक। टिंग टा टिंग टा टा टिंग टा टिंग, ऐसी बात है। कहाँ गया, कहाँ गया, कहाँ से आया था मैं? यहाँ कहीं था। ये रहा। टिंग टा टिंग टा टा टिंग टा टिंग। देखा, वापस आने का फ़ायदा हो गया। एक और मिल गया, ये जो देखा ही नहीं था मैंने। रिवेलियोस। वही। इसकी में आगा। हो गया लेवल अप। जादुई झाड़ू शाड़ू। अब हम उड़न तश्तरी बनेंगे। लेट्स गो। अबे बैटरी तो है इसमें, फिर क्या बंद हुआ है? हाँ, लेट्स गो। अब उड़न तश्तरी उधर पड़ा तो है एक, उठाया क्यों नहीं मैंने?
Broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
2 मिनट बोलता हूँ। मेरे को बस ये करना था कि सब सही चल रहा है ना मोबाइल में भी। अब आएंगे धड़ाधड़ मैसेजेस, फोन ऑन हुआ है।
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Excellent.
Slow as heck.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
भाई मेरे को कंट्रोल और वो करना।
Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the first year.
अच्छा, एक ही बार दबाना है शिफ्ट, फिर ठीक है, फिर तो मैं कर लूँगा। चल चल चल, निकल उससे आगे जल्दी।
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
एक ही बात दबाना।
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
कहाँ जा रहा है? ऊपर नीचे एक लाइन में चढ़ ले.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like people are ready to switch cars. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
कॉफी पी ली मैंने. हाँ जी.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
हाँ जी. ठीक है मम्मी.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at
नहीं जाना
Spin,
अभी
which
तक
is in
तो बाद में
Hogsmeade.
पता लगेगा.
He's always looking to test new models.
स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ मैं.
I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky. If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
I do like Madame Kagawa. Spintwitches has opened in Hogsmeade. All the latest brooms, I hear. Not that I need one. The broom I have at home is the latest model.
उनका उसकी आवाज़ बड़ी सही लगती है लड़के
I
की.
wish I could afford my own. My brothers and I prefer pumpkin.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
अबे दिख ही नहीं रहा था.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Chalo, chalo, chalo,
There's a secret
chalo.
passage just here.
It's well disguised.
वो नहीं आएगा.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. He trusted me since the day. I wouldn't want to jeopardize it. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Nice, 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 nice.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
इतना खास क्यों बन रहा है मुझे ये नहीं समझ आ रहा.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Confringo. Let's go. Confringo आ गई
You're
जी.
getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets though.
मम्मा क्यों मी आवाज दे रहा है? मैं स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ, देख लो प्लीज.
Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo.
Nice work. How's it been?
That's it. I think I've got it.
done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
बता देते हैं.
Promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
टाइमिंग तो है. वैलोरेंट का कर्स इधर भी लग गया. अब मैं तो ये इस वाले में तो मैं चल के जाऊंगा पूरा. मैं नहीं टेलीपोर्ट मार रहा, मेरा मन है घूमने का। टिंग 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 टिंग। इधर ये साइड में पीछे बैठा हुआ, आवाज देना, देखना छन छन की आवाज आएगी आपको।
I don't know why sharps always referring to.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Ooh, damn.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Evanesco.
Splendid. Now, cast
Easy.
Evanesco on those chairs.
Evanesco. ये कब खुलेंगे ये नीचे वाले? इसी में भरते रहूं क्या?
Excellent work.
Moonstone मिले
You
लॉल।
are now in possession of Moonstone.
वो तो कब से हूँ?
We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness.
I waited for you here for ages, but you were assigned a few more inches of
Wondered where that had gone to.
parchment that you'd expect. Let me know if you
Can't
want to try
believe
to
it's
meet me.
still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Accio.
ब्राउज कैसे करते थे? क्या है क्या इसका? यहाँ
hope
पे
this
crouch
isn't as
होता है।
precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
अच्छा मेरी बात हो रही है।
No, not. That did not help, you worthless pile of tin.
बहुत सुंदर।
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that?
Okay, इधर भी
Was
मिल
that a
गया।
golden stitch?
Accio, summon your wits and find out.
कहाँ गया वो? उधर है ना, उधर ही जाना।
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
ये तो स्टोरी आगे कंटिन्यू हो रही है, वहीं पर देखना पड़ेगा मेरे को कहीं।
Accio! Accio!
How the heck would I get there?
Accio!
ये तो ठीक है। अरे यार। इसके भी ये वाला लिए बिना वो मिशन नहीं कंप्लीट होएगा फिर। और है भी रास्ता इधर से ही है। और ये उधर।
Accio! Confringo!
क्या क्या है मेरे पास स्पेल? एक क्यों तो कर लिया। ये तो वो है जो उससे उड़ जाता है। कुछ भी नहीं है ऐसा और मेरे पास मेरे हिसाब से। हो रहा है elf.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Yeah.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Confringo! A.K.A.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay, this one's okay.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
क्या करना था? मैं पढ़ना भूल गया, मेरा ध्यान ही नहीं था. Fuck. I think we need to go it out first. अच्छा, कंजरिंग यूज करना है. कंजर तो मैं ऑलरेडी हूँ डार्लिंग.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
ये तो ऑलरेडी लगा है ना.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
जाना ही है ना, भी बेचने तो बेच के आएंगे। वो ये टाइम अपने आप स्किप नहीं करता मतलब। पहले चलते हैं उस वाले मिशन के लिए।
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few
अरे fuck, my bad। Wingardium Leviosa। वो भी खरीद लेंगे ना एक फिर, अब आ ही रही हैं इधर तो। कहाँ गया, आप सुनते हैं पूरा मेल। ये रहा, बोलेगी नहीं फिर से। Wingardium Leviosa। बिली इधर आ।
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Revelio.
कितना दूर जाना है? काफी दूर जाना है ना? तो where could I buy the broom? इसके पास देखते हैं पहले। जस्ट होनी तो नहीं चाहिए जितना मुझे लगता है। तो नहीं बात कर सकते इससे। अब इसके पास चलते हैं। मैं तो उड़ने के लिए ब्रूम देख रहा था रे खरीदने के लिए, लेकिन इधर ऑप्शन ही नहीं है। इसने बोला था ना, क्योंकि आई शुड बाय वन। लेट्स सी इफ दिस इज द वन। मुझे पता नहीं है वैसे कि मैं अरे गलत जा रहा हूँ। हर घड़ी बदल रही है। अरे यहाँ तो एक कागज उड़ता हुआ देखा था अभी मैंने। ये था क्या? अच्छा वो है। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी छाँव। अबे जी। अच्छा एक्यो लग जा और फायर लग जा। आजा लाडले। चलो फिर चल के दिखा करते हैं। और तो कुछ नहीं है, नहीं तो बार बार लग रहा है ये जेपी पिंस पोशन ही है। स्पिनी स्पोर्टिंग नीड्स। इस स्पिनी स्पोर्टिंग नीड्स में मिल सकता है ब्रो। लेट्स सी। हर घड़ी बदल रही है। अय्या थक गया मैं ऐसे बैठ बैठ के। लेट्स करेक्ट अ पोस्चर।
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Nice gloves, thanks.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Oh damn. अच्छा स्पीड वगैरह का कुछ सीन नहीं है।
That item is of the highest quality.
नहीं मेरे को
That item is of the highest quality.
ये वाला कितने का है? 600 का। और ये कितने का है? 2000 का। एक मिनट। असली
That item is of the highest quality.
मेरे को ये ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है रे। नहीं ये ले लेते हैं, महंगा है लेकिन फर्क तो है नहीं। Okay.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
पहले बोलना था ना ये
You know I was
पैसे
right
बचाता मैं
about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers maneuver the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Now how to use my broom.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
मैंने ब्रूम तो खरीदा लेकिन यूज कैसे करूं? है जी, फालतू ही खरीद लिस. तो ज़्यादा उड़ उड़ के जाऊंगा. ओह, टैब पे तो नहीं है. 3 आइए. ये भी कर ही लेते हैं अगर आए हैं. ये भी स्लो ही है लेकिन बहुत.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton?
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Let's go.
Why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
करना क्या पहले ये बताओ.
Made it. Ho, ho!
हक दिया. हक दिया. कंट्रोल हक दिया. अरे क्या कर रहा हूं मैं? I want to start it again, bro. Please. मुड़ जा भाई. अरे क्यों टेढ़ा मुड़ रहा है? मैं नहीं मुड़ रहा. फिर से स्टार्ट करेंगे. टेढ़ा मुड़ रहा है भाई वो. अभी ये क्या है? ए से डी क्यों हो रहा है? अभी ये क्या मकसद? अभी वेट डी ए. हाँ अब सही है. Let's go. Oh, fuck.
Excellent. Did it.
एक और बार करना है मेरे को बस. क्या सीन है? वैलो कब आओगे? अभी तो पता नहीं रे. क्या सीन है शुकी जी?
But what say you? Want to try again?
Let's go. Okay, let's go. आ जाओ अब तो. अब जीतूंगा. अरे चल.
Made it.
चल. नीचे चल. Mr. Fuck.
This is rather fun.
तुम्हारा बंदा भी आया है 30 मिनट में। देखता हूँ रे, अभी मेरा मूड ये खेलने का है। Let's go. ठीक है, एक रिंग मिस की।
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Nice. और इधर कहीं जाना था रे मेरे को। एक मिनट, वो दिख क्यों नहीं रहा? मेरे को वापस सेट करना पड़ेगा। Flight test, a demand of delivery era.
Incendio. I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी। पेड़ों के नीचे से चलें?
Could it be a mad trial?
What is this? है मेरे पास पड़े और पड़े। नाइस। एक और होना चाहिए, मतलब या 3 होते हैं ना मेनली। ओए ये गाय भी है इनमें। एक और 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 एक और। क्या बकरी? ओए बजी उसको। नहीं ये नहीं लगते इसको। बकरी एक पका के नहीं खा सकते हम। Let's go. इसका पर्पस क्या है मुझे ये नहीं पता, लेकिन मैं खोलता जा रहा हूँ. एक्सपीरियंस ही मिल रहा है, आई थिंक सो. अभी खुला नहीं है. यहाँ सही जा रहा हूँ. नाइस. What is
Revelio.
चल थोड़ा दूर जाके करते हैं. पूर्ति को कौन सा मैजिक था? कन्फिग को ये था. मैंने कौन सा मैजिक सीखा पूर्ति को? ठीक है, पर पूर्ति को मैंने कब सीखा भाई? कमीना झूठे. लेट्स गो.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
And it's here.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he?
Did he?
Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
2 मिनट.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to ask you a few things if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorizing people. Robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise to remain vigilant whilst travelling near Cambridge. You would not want to come face to horrid face with that monstrous thing.
अरे बिठा ले. आजा लाडली.
I've only been here a few years. Used to sell my wares as I travelled. It was an exhausting life, but I never minded it. One day, My travels brought me through Cambridge. I fell in love. Though my travels continued, my heart remained here. So I eventually returned and opened this shop. Been here ever since. I shall live out my days here in Cambridge if I have any say in it. Which I suppose I do.
What sorts of things do you sell?
Potions. I brew each one myself, using only the finest ingredients. I assure you, you won't find their equal anywhere, even in Hogsmeade.
What do you have for sale?
हाँ ये सब कुछ
A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen.
एक ही चीज़ तो बेच रही है तू। अच्छा हाँ मैंने करना था ना। ड्रिंक कैसे करूँ? ये या
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
I should be going now. Thank you.
यहाँ पर वो नहीं है क्या एक भी? ये रहा। खुल जा तुमसे।
Keen on Keenbridge?
Incendio.
Hang on to your valuables.
कहाँ है इसका वो? हैं? यहाँ तो है ही नहीं, क्या सीन है ये? इसके नीचे? एक मिनट, हम तैर भी सकते हैं इसमें? ओह, कुछ तो मिला। ओह, नाइस, पोशन।
I've always said that travel broadens.
कितना आगे आ गया था भाई मैं। हर घड़ी बदल रही है।
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
कितने पैसे दिए वो तो बता। $300। Oh, nice, level up हो गया. Nice. Nice. I'm serious. हाँ डार्लिंग लवी डवी चल रहे.
Galleons and his...
इतनी भी ढूंढनी है यार, कितना कुछ करना है भाई, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. हाँ लाडले आ गया बुड्ढे वापस.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And Jackdaw had followed the map they contained. When I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Nice.
The map chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him.
आ रहा है ना, पीछे ना छोटी हो.
Get the pages from the book.
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
नहीं ऑन हो रहा है, आई थिंक सो बाद में होगा ये.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
यहाँ तो पहले कुछ और नहीं था. उसे नहीं ऐसे ही है.
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
बस अब कितने रहते हैं जो हम कल खेलते हैं इसको और लेट्स प्ले टुमारो फ्लाइट टेस्ट लास्ट में करेंगे ये तो चल ही रहा है ये करते हैं नया मिशन देना है इन गाड़ियों से डिप्यूल सो ये 2 सीखते हैं पहले जाके कल करते हैं इनको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आज की स्ट्रीम में आने के लिए मिलते हैं कल सेम टाइम ट्राई करेंगे लेकिन सेम टाइम नहीं जल्दी आऊँगा ट्राई करूँगा आज थोड़ा काम था तो लेट हो गया तब तक के लिए गंदा प्लेयर ओवर एंड आउट
they'll be calling